So in this problem, we're told that the graph of f is shown, and we're told to evaluate each integral by interpreting it in terms of areas. So basically what we want to do here is we're going to split this up into different shapes in order to find the area. So let's just look at A. So A basically means to find the area from x value 0 to x value 12. So basically it means to find the area from here to here, under this curve. So we want to find the area of where I'm drawing in here. Let's go ahead and do that by picking out shapes inside of it and just adding them together. So we can see that if we split this into two different shapes, one rectangle here and one triangle, we're able to find the area of those. So let's start by finding the area of this rectangle. So the area of a rectangle is length times width. So this is going to be 12 long and 6 high. So it's just going to be 6 times 12. And 6 times 12 is going to be 72. But then we got to add it to this triangle right here. So it's going to be 72 plus the area of this triangle. So this is going to be 1/2 base times height. So our base is going to be 12. 12 times our height, which is going to be also 12. So 12 times 12 is 144, divided by 1/2 is going to be 72. So it's going to be 72 plus 72 for this whole area right here. So 72 plus 72 is going to be 144. So we know that the answer to A is just going to be 144. Now let's find it from 0 to 30. So 0 to 30 is just going to be all the way to here. So we basically want to find the area of all of this. And we know that up until here, it's 144. So we're just going to take this 144 and then add it to the area of all this. So let's find the area of this part right here. So we can split it into a rectangle here and then a triangle here. So if this is going to be a rectangle, what we can do is just do length times width. So 6 times 18. So that's going to be 6 times 18, which equals 6 times 18 is 108. So it's going to be 108 plus, then we got to find the area of this, which is going to be 1/2 base times height. So the base is 12, the height's 18. So 1/2 times 12 times 18. And so 12 times 18 is going to be 216. Divided by 2 is going to be 108. So it's 108 plus 108 is going to be the area of this part right here. So that's just 216. Then what we want to do is add the area of all this, because we're trying to go from 0 to 30. And so 216 plus 144, which is the area of this part, is going to be 360. So we know that the answer to B is going to be 360. So let me erase what we've got so far, and then we'll move on to C. So this is going to be 360. Let's do this one here. So it's from 30 to 42. And if you notice here, okay, so this is going to be 30 to 42. What you should notice is that this goes down below our x-axis. So our area is actually going to be negative because we're calculating area below the x-axis. So just keep in mind whatever answer we get here is going to be negative. So we're doing 30 to 42, so it's going to be one big triangle. So it's just 1/2 base times height. So 1/2 times our base, which is 12, times our height, which in this case is 18. So 12 times 18 is going to be 216, divided by 1/2 is going to equal 108. But in this case, since it's below the curve, it's going to be negative. So negative 108. Now let's do the last one, which is basically just the whole area, this whole thing. So we already know the whole area of this, right, which is 360, right, from 0 to 30. So 360. And then we know the area of this, which is minus 108. So we're going to add all these together. So 360, we could do plus minus 108, but I'm just going to write minus 108. So minus 108. Then we just got to find the area of this part right here. So we can find that by splitting this triangle, this into a triangle, and then this into a square. So the triangle is going to be 1/2 base times height. So the base is going to be 12. Height's going to be 6. Then we're 1/2ing it. So 12 times 6 is going to be 72. Divided by 2 is going to be 36. So this part right here is going to be 36, but it's negative because it's under the curve, or under the x-axis. Then the area of this is just going to be base times height, which is 12 times 12. So 12 times 12 is 144. So let's add these together, but it's minus because it's below the x-axis, so minus 36 minus 144 is going to be minus 180. So we want to add that back here, right? Because we're adding them all together. So we've already got this part, which is 360. We've got this part, which is minus 108. And we're just adding this part, which is minus 180. So if we do that, 360 minus 108 minus 180. When you do that, you should get 72. So we know that the answer to D is going to be 72. So these are going to be the answers to this problem.